Hello, my name is Romel Salvador and I am the director of Osgood's Professional LLM program. I want to wish you all a very warm welcome to the start of your professional LLM at Osgood. It was a pleasure reading your files and getting to know you through the admissions process. You are an incredibly talented and experienced group of individuals, and I am very pleased to have you starting the program. This orientation video is designed to provide you with information to make your time with us more enjoyable, productive, and fulfilling. I will give you a general overview of the program and policies and list the staff members you will have contact with during your degree. Your graduate program assistant has already been in touch with you about important administrative matters you need to attend to. This orientation video applies to incoming students in a number of specialized LLM programs, as well as the general LLM program. So the information provided is at a high level and applicable across many LLM specializations. However, I'll direct you to places where you'll find information about your particular LLM specialization. Most specializations in a program are on a rolling basis, meaning we admit students in general every fall and winter term. Therefore, as a student in one of these specializations, you will be joining in with students who are already enrolled. This means that those in your class may be at the beginning, midway through, or at the end of their degree. Some of you, however, are starting in specializations that admit only during the winter term. Almost everything you need to know is included in the Professional LLM Student Handbook. This will be your primary source of information. In the Student Handbook, you will find information on academic policies, procedures, and administrative matters. The handbook can be found on the student portal, My OPD, which you can click from the OPD website, or in your program page on our learning management system, Moodle. During your time here with us at Osgood, you will be meeting a broad range of individuals, including faculty, staff, and your colleagues. Your specialization is headed by your program director or directors. Here at OPD, we have our Assistant Dean and Executive Director, Victoria Watkins. I am your Associate Director for Academic Programs and Director for the Professional LLM. We have Barry Williamson, who is the Manager of Administration for Credit Programs. And you have the Graduate Program Assistant for each specialization. Your main point of contact is your Graduate Program Assistant. Here are the Graduate Program Assistants and specializations that they handle. Do note that although you have one home GPA for your specialization, you may end up taking a course with another GPA. We cannot underscore the importance of your GPA, as really they are your link to the program and to Osgood. Let me address the program structure of the Professional LLM. We have made changes over the past couple of years to integrate more flexibility and customization into the program. You can find the schedules for courses running for your cohort. Please check your program page on Moodle. But at the same time, we also post schedules by term. This means that you can see the courses offered for the different specializations in the program. As part of the flexible and customized nature of our program, generally, you are allowed to take courses from outside your specialization. This cross-discipline opportunity allows for a broader learning experience, so you may also want to consult the term schedules, listing the courses for the different specializations. For the degree requirements, every specialization needs 36 credits to graduate, but the options to complete these credits vary for each specialization. So please familiarize yourself with the degree requirements for your particular LLM specialization. The timeline for completion depends on the scheduling of required and elective courses. When a required course is offered in your specialization, it is important to take it, as our courses are offered mostly on a 2 to 3 year cycle. That means most likely it will not be offered again during your 2 years in the program. If that course will be offered again, we will indicate that on the schedule. It may be possible to accelerate or decelerate your studies, but that depends on the program and the order and scheduling of the required courses. For part-time students, the normal completion is 6 terms with 6 credits per term, and that corresponds to approximately 2 years, with each year composed of the fall, winter, and summer terms, the summer term being the months of May and June. For part-time students, the tuition is billed in 6 installments, which correspond to each of the 6 active terms that you are registered. If you do require additional terms beyond 6 terms to finish your degree, there is an additional term fee of approximately $950. In your specialization, there may be more than 6 credits available for you to take for each term, but I ask you that you consider carefully before selecting more than 6 credits per term, as the degree was designed to be taken 6 credits at a time for 6 terms. And we know that that is what works successfully for students in the program working full-time. For full-time students in our general LLM program, the regular completion is over 3 active terms with 12 credits per term. For full-time students, the tuition is billed in 3 installments, which correspond to each of the 3 active terms of the program. And if you need to go beyond the 3 terms, there is an additional term fee of approximately $950. For all students, if you encounter personal or professional circumstances that require you to take a leave of absence from the program, that is definitely possible. If your leave of absence affects a term where a required course is being offered, we may need to meet to do some academic planning so that you may still meet the degree requirements. But definitely, if you do need to take a leave of absence, please contact your graduate program assistant and they will assist you with this. Course materials for the program are included in your tuition fee. Textbooks, where assigned, are provided in hard copy and are shipped to your preferred address. All other materials, including course outlines, course syllabi, and reading materials that are non-textbook, are provided in electronic format through our learning management system. There is an administrative fee where a textbook is ordered and the course is subsequently dropped. The expectation is that students attend all their classes. We understand, however, that sometimes absences are unavoidable due to personal or professional matters. If absence from class is unavoidable, students can miss up to 20% of class time. That roughly translates to about 4 hours for a 3-credit class and 8 hours for a 6-credit class. Beyond that, an additional assignment may be required. Be sure to communicate with your course instructor. Courses in the program are scheduled in a weekly, intensive, or hybrid basis. Weekly classes are held one evening per week for 3 hours, approximately 12 weeks for a 6-credit course or 6 weeks for a 3-credit course. An intensive is usually held over 2.5 to 5 days, depending on the credit value. The hybrid is some combination of these two schedules. A 6-credit course is approximately 36 classroom hours, while a 3-credit course is 18 classroom hours. I have mentioned Moodle, which is our learning management system. This is where you can access a number of different resources. First of all, you will have the program page for your particular LLM specialization. This is where you will find the degree requirements for your specialization, the course schedules, as well as the link to the term schedule, which lists the courses in the other LLM specializations. This is also where you will submit your course enrollment for each term. On the learning management system, you will also have access to the page for each of the courses you are enrolled in. On that page, you will find your course syllabus and outline, electronic course materials and readings, and audio and video archives of a course if applicable. The course page is also where you will submit your course assignments and papers, and where you will receive your course grades and feedback. The learning management system is also important because this is what we use to communicate with you, not only on a course level, but also on a program level. Through the learning management system, you can also post a biography and picture of yourself. If you haven't done this, please do so. This is where you can access information about your classmates. My OPD is a student portal where we post announcements related to the LLM, relevant university resources and links, the professional LLM handbook. You can enter Moodle, the learning management system, through My OPD, and we also post upcoming Osgood and Osgood professional development events. I mentioned that My OPD can be accessed through our regular website, www.osgoodpd.ca, and clicking on My OPD on the LLM program page. Let me address course registration and enrollment. About 8 weeks before each term starts, you will be asked to indicate your course selection for the coming term. As I mentioned, course enrollment is done through Moodle, our learning management system. It is important to respond to enrollment requests in a timely manner because sometimes courses in the LLM do reach maximum capacity. For students who intend to attend classes by video conference, please check the schedules to see which classes are available by video conference and which ones require in-person attendance. Weekly courses are always video conferenced. Intensives may be video conferenced or may require attendance in Toronto. So please make sure you check the schedules so you can plan accordingly. Attendance in Toronto is required even for distance students a number of times each year, depending on the course schedule. Whether you attend classes in person or if you purchase video conference equipment and attend remotely, we will assume that you will attend all your classes by that method for the duration of your degree. If you are a distance student who purchased video conference equipment and you plan to attend a course or a particular class session in person, please be sure to notify your GPA so we can ensure the room setup, catering, and other operations matters are arranged. The degree requirements for each specialization can be found on the LLM program page for your specialization on Moodle. All LLM programs require the completion of 36 credits, which can be done through two options. The first option is coursework only, where students take courses totaling 36 credits, in which case the student must complete a significant research paper, or the SRP, of 30 pages in one of the courses taken. The second option for completion of 36 credits is to do courses totaling 30 credits and doing a major research paper, or the MRP, of 70 pages worth 6 credits. So every student in the LLM program will fulfill a research requirement by completing either a significant research paper in one of their courses for those doing coursework only, or by doing a major research paper. Let me address the significant research paper. The SRP is a 30-page paper and must be done as the method of evaluation in one of your courses if you are completing your degree through coursework only. You will choose a course that is not only of great interest to you, but also where you would want to write a 30-page paper. Please contact your instructor at the beginning of the course to ensure that you can write your SRP in that course. In general, you can write your SRP in most courses. However, there are a handful of courses that are not conducive to writing the significant research paper. So it is important to communicate with the instructor and your graduate program assistant about your intention to write the SRP in that course. For those doing the SRP, I recommend enrollment in our Advanced Legal Research Workshop, which is a 1-credit, 1-day workshop held once per term. Please consult your term schedule to look at the dates for this workshop. This is the workshop that is required for all students writing a major research paper, but it is of great value to any LLM student for academic legal writing. Let me now address the major research paper. The MRP is 6 credits and is done in lieu of a course. It is a 70-page paper and is generally done for the duration of a term. It is usually done on the second year of your program. If you intend to do the MRP, it is important to reach this decision early on so that you can think about your topic and who would be an appropriate supervisor. The onus is on the student to contact a potential supervisor and secure their agreement to supervise the major research paper of the student. Generally, the supervisor should be someone who teaches in your LLM specialization, or if not, someone within OPD or Osgoode Hall Law School. Anybody outside of Osgood needs to be approved by the program. Students writing the MRP must take the Advanced Legal Research Workshop described earlier. If you are considering pursuing further studies after the LLM, the MRP is imperative because it would be a major piece of academic writing that you undertake. The LLM Student Handbook addresses a number of academic policies, but let me bring to your attention two major policies that you must carefully consider. The first is academic honesty. This is a graduate program, and academic honesty and integrity are of paramount importance. We remind you that as graduate students, you have an obligation to maintain the highest standards of academic honesty in accordance with the university policies and standards. You must always be mindful of and abide by the standards of academic honesty and integrity that govern this university. I strongly encourage you to look at the resources available to you and which you can find on your student handbook. You can also come to me if you have any questions or concerns regarding our policies on academic honesty. I assure you, we take academic honesty very seriously. That is why we offer you as much support to be very familiar with and always mindful of these policies. Ethics approval is the second academic policy I wanted to mention. This is when you intend to do research, whether the SRP or MRP, that involves human participants. So this would be research that involves questionnaires, interviews, or surveys. There is an ethics approval process if you intend to do this type of research. Information about the ethics approval process is provided in the LLM Student Handbook, and it takes a little bit of time to go through the ethics approval process, so it is best to think about this early on. If you have any questions, whether academic or administrative, the first point of contact is your graduate program assistant. You should contact your GPA for questions regarding Passport York, Moodle login, course enrollment and materials, financial questions, leaves of absence, or arranging for an academic advising appointment. That brings me to the end of this LLM orientation video. Again, let me extend my warmest welcome to you. I look forward to meeting all of you, and good luck as you embark on this academic endeavor. Thank you very much.